What up, nerds? My name is Leslie Smith. Welcome back to the Nerdy Narrative. I am stopping in for a quick update for Team Book Invasion regarding SPSFC, which is the self-published science fiction competition. A few weeks ago, I posted a video talking about our top 6 quarterfinalists that we chose, which I will link up in the cards down in the description box below if you want to watch that if you haven't already seen it. But today, I will be revealing our top 3 semi-finalists. The competition now enters into the phase where our top 3 books chosen will go to another team and we will get another team's top 3, actually 2. So each team will receive another 6 books to read and review and choose what's going to go forward from there. As of time of recording, I have not yet received the next 6 titles that I'm going to get to read for this competition, but I cannot wait. I have read so many wonderful science fiction novels because of being involved in this competition. It has been an absolute delight. I had kind of fallen off the wagon of reading sci-fi. I was reading one every once in a while. So I had actually effectively been starving myself of science fiction, and I have just not been able to get enough. I've read books for the competition, sci-fi books outside the competition. It's been great. The top 6 quarterfinalists are, in no particular order, we had The Trellis by Jules Cantor, which opens up in chapter 1. We get a slice of life for a particular character, which I really enjoyed, and then he is murdered immediately. This leads to an investigation, which leads to more mysterious murder, which happens in or around the Jefferson Trellis building. We also see the author's illustration regarding the decline of the American condition, meaning supercomputers have effectively put a lot of Americans out of work. Everything's been automated. Next up, let's talk about Melody by David Hoffer. And this is a sci-fi first contact thriller. Our main character, Stephen, underwent a lot of therapy as a child. There was even hints at electroshock therapy because he heard voices, he heard singing, he saw visions. This therapy resulted in Stephen learning how to get through life in the way that others thought he should. He grows up, he gets married, he's got a career, he has a daughter. Stephen's world comes crashing down when his daughter at her birthday party looks through a telescope and sees something and then sings the song that Stephen remembered hearing when he was a child. And what happens after that, it's just action-packed, it's thrilling, it was exciting, it was fantastic. Next, we have Christine McMillan's A Space Girl from Earth, the first in a series, which I'm absolutely going to be continuing this series. I love this book. Understandably, A Space Girl from Earth is about Ellie Whitmore, who discovers she is not from Earth. She always had a little bit of a different appearance, but her mother convinced her that it was some sort of skin condition, and Ellie had no reason not to believe her mother. And the discovery that she's not from Earth and who her parents really are and what she is meant for is all uncovered after she is followed and attacked by an alien. There's also The Stars Within by Lena Allison Knight. This one takes place out in the galaxy. Our main character, Carell, is a class 3 psionic telepath, which means she's very powerful, and because of those powers, she is recruited and is made to work for the corporate military of a multi-galactic corporation. If that translated to you as slavery, then you successfully picked up what I'm putting down. Carell, as well as other psionics, have these collars and they think there's no way that they can come off. They don't even try, they never even consider it until something does happen that forces Carell into action, if not for herself, but for someone else. We also had Echogenesis by Gary Gibson, where a group of 15 people wake up in these pods outside of a landing ship on a world that does not look like the one that they remembered. Not only that, they're all about 20 years younger than they remembered. And not only that, there are things on this world that don't like them. They want to kill them. I absolutely love that little horror element part of it there. So they're trying to figure out why they were there, who put them there, how can they get back to wherever it was they came from on that ship, the mothership, Earth, what's going on. It's a tale of survival. You know, they have to figure out where clean water is, what can they eat and survive off of. And finally, we have a sci-fi standalone called Echoes of Another Earth by J. Daniel Layfield. The reason why I mentioned it was a standalone is because you're probably going to be like me. You're going to get to the end and you're going to hope like crazy it's a series. It's not. But the good news is the author has several other books out that you can get immediately, like I did. I love this book. It opens up with such an interesting premise. There's a mystery. It just has this amazing first line. He was living in the middle of a city of 10 million people when he found out an asteroid was going to hit Earth in 3 days. And that he is Josh. And the asteroid hits, and you think, okay, well, doesn't that mean the story's over? No, because the universe or something pulls Josh out, sends him to another Earth, another reality, another galaxy. And so he's hopping around all these different Joshes, and he has no idea why. And so to cope with this, because he doesn't know where the Josh goes that he's supplanting, he feels that to honor them and to maintain some sort of sanity, he just takes over that Josh's life. I was pulled in by the mystery. I laughed, I loved, I cried, I laughed some more. I wanted more of this book. Team Book Invasion's job was to select 3 of those books to go forward as semi-finalists. It was actually a very close race as far as voting, but the 3 semi-finalists going forward are Melody by David Hoffer, Echoes of Another Earth by J. Daniel Layfield, and A Space Girl from Earth by Christine McMullen. I couldn't be more pleased. These were my top 3 favorites of the 6 that I read. They're the 3 that I would have personally chosen to go forward. So I was excited that my other teammates felt the same. So keep your eyes peeled. As soon as I find out what our next 6 allotment of books are, I'll post a quick little update video for y'all, for those of you that are following along the SPSFC competition. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can see which semi-finalists I'll be reading next. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.